was nice. It just crashed on me. I think this right there, I think that right there, this little road or whatever, is the continuation of the trail from this side that I was talking about. But when you go through the gate over here, there's a sign that says Black Canyon Trail, and it's similar to over on the other rim of the plateau. Sorry about the stream crashing again. I don't know what that was about, but I just decided to do it. There's clearly no trail, and it was like so overgrown and everything that I couldn't make it through, because we were just gonna keep going, me and my other Vizsla, before she passed away when we were here. So it's because you can see the trail comes right here, and then that's where it ends, and then the other road comes, it's like over on the other side of that. So in between this and the ravine, it's like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but make any sense. That just must be Animal Trail. Must be Animal Trail, because that's the high point right there. That's where on the other side, where I was always like, it'd be nice to go to the high point, but it's just like brush overgrown, just craziness. But we're gonna go back. Yeah, we can't go anywhere. Man, the views back here are just freaking spectacular. I love it. That's crazy that that creek is running like that, because you can see the creek even over here. So that water only goes like, that is clearly lots of water there. So that water only flows maybe another mile, because you get right next to it over here. Like, in order to get on this road, like I was saying, over here where it connects to Bumblebee, you have to do a creek crossing. And it is so eroded and everything right there. That's the only reason why I would never be able to get across it in my van. So it disappears somewhere between here and there. I think, unless maybe the creek goes off to the right more. Maybe you have to cross it twice. I don't know. It didn't look like it on the map. And even when you're over on Bumblebee Road, when you look across, you're climbing up on like a little ridge line. But now that I look at this, I think actually you probably do. No, I think that's the creek that gets down there. I think the main road actually goes on the other side of this ridge line, because you can see there's another thing over there. Just out doing a little exploring. Exploreroo. No, that has to be the main road right there. There's no doubt about it. I think these people just turned around right here. I don't know where you would go. But there's nothing going down this way on the map. I clearly did drive down this way though. Still seeing tracks. This is not on the map though. That's for sure. Does it just go down to right here? No, it looks like it goes up this way. Huh. Well, we can do some exploring. I did not know there was any old road or anything right here. But clearly this looks like an old road. In fact, if you could make it back here in a vehicle, which you'd, after you get past that really steep part, the road is actually not too bad, but This would be a damn good campsite right here. It's nice and flat. Well, clearly somebody's driving down this way. And it's not just like one vehicle, it's like been vehicles. And you can clearly see there used to be a road here, so somebody has a little advanced knowledge. So there must be something good down here for people to drive down this way. I guess we'll find out. Probably somebody's mining claim, if I had to guess. Oh yeah, I can see even up here clearly an old road. Must be somebody's mining claim to go through. I would not want to drive through this. This is like, and then right here, it's like I don't think the road has existed here for a long time, if at all. My butt itches. And no, that's not a metaphor. It actually itches. Plug my phone in really quick. Say hi to my face. Try driving over this. Like, I truly think there used to be a road right here, just because there is an actual corridor, but it almost looks also like somebody just made a road. Because there is an actual corridor here. But like that back there did not look like there was a road at all. It was just people driving over rock. There's a lot of track here though, and it doesn't look like, some of it looks like an actual full-size vehicle, like a truck, which is what makes me think that this is probably somebody's mining claim. Otherwise, why would you go through the whole, go through everything to drive out here, as rough as it would be? Like this section, there's not hardly anything. That last section, though, no rock. Now we're heading off this direction. Where'd that fence go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. It's like, I don't see the fence all the way over here. No, it's there. It's just kind of hidden. Which is weird that there's a fence out here. That's one thing I love about, I mean, there is cattle leasing out here. This is all BLM, and they do lease it for cattle grazing, but you would think they would want it more open range. I know that's an initiative they've been doing in Montana on a lot of the BLM land, is removing fence line for many reasons. This fence here, though, it is definitely maintained. It's a good quality fence. You can tell they've been maintaining it. In Montana, they've been opening it up because for wildlife more than anything. I think there's a gate up here. Doesn't look like it. Somehow she got on the other side of the fence. Is there a gate? It looks like there used to be a gate. This is the end of the line though, but it looks like people have been driving through right there. I can hear people mining. I can hear equipment. There's an old mine right here. I can hear a mining over there. Oh, mining is like really cool to me. Hi, sweet girl. See, that just makes you wonder, how old are these tracks? Because there ain't no way anybody was... These tracks go through this fence, but there is no gate there. And they clearly go through. There's a gate right here. That's not a four-wheeler. Like, you could fit a four-wheeler through here. Should we keep exploring? What do you think? You were over already on this side of the fence. Should we just keep exploring? Oh, this is tight though. I don't know if I can get through that. I could probably just step over. She clearly made it underneath. That bottom rung doesn't have anything on it. That looks like a new gate. I think. Oh, there it is. Oh, there is a gate here, so you can drive through. This right here is not in the ground. So somebody did drive through here. So there must be an old road that goes somewhere that ain't on the map. I think I'm gonna try and just climb over, because that is really difficult. Looks really difficult anyways to try and get that gate. Oh geez, can I do it? I don't know if I can do it, everybody. There's only one place I can put my foot, and I got a freaking camera with a cable attached to me. Okay, I made it. Good job, sweet girl. Do you need some water? You need to take a water break before we go? You're breathing, you're panting. Okay, so now where do people drive to? Makes me wonder if this goes back to that other road that dead ends. It looks like they go this way. Yeah, there's tire tracks. They go this way. So somebody's driven through here. I don't know. Like, you'd have to have knowledge. There's our van way over there. Like, you'd have to have like knowledge to know that there's something back here. Because like I said, this little road, which clearly used to be a road, like you can see that there used to be a path, like an actual corridor for the road. Definitely hasn't been used much, but it did at one time exist. So to know that this is back here, you gotta have lots of local knowledge. Somebody has a mining claim back here. Ooh, this is tore up. I don't know if they went up this or went down it, but it has been pretty recent. This is super soft. And with all the rains we got a couple weeks ago, this would have been a little more solid. Wouldn't have been in soft. See, somebody has a mining claim right here. So that's probably the person that's been driving back here. Nothing like doing a little exploring. See, when we're just out here, like, not really, you know, trying to get anywhere, you know, fast, I guess. I'm not like trying to maintain a pace or anything like that. We're just out exploring, or just out on the easy days like this is when it's the perfect time to do this, because I'm definitely not moving very fast. Okay, Hopefully this goes back to, somehow goes back to where we came from. Otherwise that's going to be a freaking long cross country to get back over to a road. To get back to the van. Oh yeah, there's a freaking big old quartz vein right here. I can see why the guy has a claim. How did they climb up this thing? Or down it? Like, this is not. This is steep and rocky. It's just nuts. I think she needs some water. Let's see if I can convince her to drink some. Let me get over here a little ways further. And try and get my bearings to know if we just need to go cross country now. Trying to see where this other road winds around to. Yeah, somebody's got a mining claim up here because they got a little water reservoir or some sort of storage cubicle. So there's that other road right there. Maybe this connects to it? I guess we'll find out. This way. The storage tank is over there though. It must be another mining little thing, so they have a little water thing there for sluicing, I would guess. This is clearly where they drove up or drove down, one of the two. Maybe it wraps around the front side over here, over to where they're at. I'm always a little cautious going off like this, because what if whoever has this mining claim is out here and they don't particularly like somebody just wandering through? You never know out here. Even though this is public land and they have a mining claim on public land, there's nothing that says people can't come out here exploring. Yeah, this one does head off this direction. Oh, there's some new people out here. You can see them camped out. That's that other area where I was talking about, where there's a lot of really nice camping spots. And somebody's got their big old fifth wheel trailer there. I don't see any vehicle there, which means they probably dropped it off and they're not going to come back until whenever. Hey, there's an old mine right there. They're working it. There's a ladder and everything. Huh. Look at that. Somebody. I think that's the end of our road. This must be where they were driving to. And this is how they come in and out to this mine, I'm guessing. Huh. Well, I do not feel like going back that way, so I guess we're just gonna do a little off trail exploration here. A lizard. We'll wander this direction back towards the van and see if we can find a way down off of this. We're gonna have to cross a drainage and hope it's not a ravine. Okay. See, like I said, the only reason why somebody would drive down that is because they have a mining claim. Because then it'd be worth the while. like, in a way, I'm fascinated by that. Like, you know, somebody has a mining claim out here, but also I'm so confused, like, about how you can have a mining claim on public land. It's owned by the public. To me, that means anybody should be able, you can't claim it, anybody can mine there. That is part of the public. You know, like, that just baffles me. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, here's where the part's gonna get difficult to be able to find a way down. Okay, I think there is actually wild donkeys wandering through here. There should be a road just down here somewhere, but I don't see where it would be. Clearly I can see the road right there. Or at least it looks like it would be a road. So do I just go down to there? Or do I cut across? Because that doesn't look like it's too bad to travel through. We might just do that. Decisions. I don't know which is the easiest way to get down off of this bridge though. We'll go down here and I'll get you a drink, okay? So it looks like a little bit of a flat spot where I can set the camera down and trying to figure out which way we want to go. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna get you a drink. Okay, there's clearly a ravine right there. This might be the easiest way to go. I kind of wanted to get over to that road. I don't know. Get her a drink. Well, I gotta put water in it first. Is that all you want? Okay. I guess you only wasted about 2 ounces versus your normal. Good thing I didn't fill it up all the way. Okay, let's see if we can figure out which way to go here. The ravine is the only thing that worries me. I think we might go to the left, because to the straight ahead, that ravine looks really bad. And at least this direction, I can't see what it's like. It might be just as bad, but then it's bad no matter what. But then once you get across the ravine, over here it looks like it's way easier travel than over here, unless the road actually goes all the way there. I gotta keep an eye on my footsies because there is cactus everywhere here. Do not need to get stabbed underneath a toenail or something, or on the side of the foot. Need to wear some freaking Kevlar shoes out here, which sounds like that would be horrible because that'd be so freaking hot. Watch your feet. Gotta watch them little footsies. Let's see if we can just get over here. this ravine will be too, this ravine won't be too bad here. The next one though, that one looks a little sus. But I think you might need to go down this way further though to get across this one. We'll see. So we make our way through all this thick veg. She has the right idea, going over here and then turning back. Oh, and this is getting super steep, and this rock is loose. And we gotta go that direction. That looks super steep right there. I don't think we can get across, actually. Maybe if we went, no, there's no way. No way we can get across. We're gonna have to go down here ways. Well, hopefully the other ravine isn't as bad as this one, or much worse anyways. Jeez. This way? Okay. Take your word for it. Actually, it looks like I can get across right here. Maybe? No, I don't think I can. It looks like it's too much of a drop off going straight down. But if I could get up right there, I mean, that's easy going. I think we're gonna have to go down this way further. I think we gotta go down this way further. Again, apologies if people are chatting and my chat isn't working. I have no idea if it is or not. I could just put that on there because my distance is all screwed up since I lost my stream earlier. Take that off, and I'll put this on just in case. Then chat pops up. I'm limited to how many freaking web services I can use, and my overlays and this chat are all tied to web. That's the other thing about Prism that I don't like. Streamlabs, you can have as many as you want. Prism, you're limited to 4. So, I'd like to use this, go this way though. Let's see if we can get across. Can I drop down in there? That looks too steep still, but that's a nice way up. Maybe right down where she's at? Yeah, I can't get through right there. There's too much brush. If there wasn't so much brush, I could probably do it. I mean, if I don't mind getting all tore up, I could get down through there. Oh, she might have found a way. She did. Look at that. Good job, sweet girl. Thanks for showing me the way. Looks like a game trail or cattle trail or something that she found. Look at that. Perfect. Look at how nice this is. Good job. She definitely found the way through. I looked at that and I was like, is there marijuana? Is there marijuana growing down here? Like, it wouldn't surprise me, somebody would. Oh. Ooh, geez. I almost just slipped and fell because the rocks were rolling underneath my footsies. Oh, geez. Gosh dang, this is bad. Okay, I'm going to go to the left here. This would be a good little mining claim right here too, which somebody might have, I don't know, because there's a lot of quartz and other stuff mixed in there in that little drainage. Ooh, I got my heart rate up. signal. I have line of sight of the cell tower. Crazy. I don't know why she keeps trying to go down when clearly this is the way through. She just has her own ideas, I guess. There's like zero vegetation through here. Maybe if we can find that other road, we can wrap around. Oh, yeah, there's some volcanic intrusion in here too, like actual volcanic rock. Okay, here's the other ravine. Now for the fun part. I can definitely see me losing right here. I mean, I guess the only reason why nobody would have a mining claim is trying to get to it. There ain't no road. Okay, this is gonna be fun to figure out. How do I get across this one? Is there a way down? Then I gotta climb back up that. Okay, I can definitely see how I would lose signal here. And now I have signal back. Especially once we drop down further. I don't know if I'm going to get across this ravine very easy or not. Just even trying to get down to the ravine is looking a little sketch. But we've made it this far, so we got to find a way through. I mean, we're only like 1/10 of a mile from the van at this point. Straight line distance anyways. Just got to get across this ravine. I don't know if that's the way to go. I think I think this is the way to go. Oh. Hold on, I gotta pull the freaking mesquite thorns out of me before I get a headache. Wow, that hurt. Freaking mesquite branch. Okay, I gotta peer over the edge here and see if there's a way down. Might have to go further uphill to get across. Oh no, we can get across right here. I think if we just go right down here and then right up that side. Surprised that there's no water in this after looking over there on the other side. That creek over there had tons of water in it. Now I do know that there's a little low spot up by us, right next to the van. It has water in it, like a little pond or a pool or something. We're gonna come down this way. Trying to use these rocks and hope that they don't slip under. Oh geez, like that. Hope they don't slide underneath our weight, and as soon as I step on it, it slides like 2 feet. Nice and grassy here though. Of course, this is on the shady side. Well, she made it down in there. I went the wrong way, obviously. I was supposed to go right over here. How do I get over there though? Right here? Oh. Here we go. This was the way I was supposed to go. Ooh, it's steep and slippery though. Rocks. Watch out for the rock. Rocks are rolling down the hill. Okay. Looks like right there is how I want to get up. Because that looks too thick. I mean, I could just rush right through, but I wouldn't want to. That's an old freaking swallow there, all dead. Okay, this may not have been the best way up. Right here, maybe. This is pokey. But I think it's the way I have to go. It's super steep too. Okay, I'm gonna unplug you guys because I'm gonna catch this cord on something. I don't know, maybe right here is right. We'll try it. Because I just saw her come down like nobody's business. So this might be the way to go. And she's going back up too. Oh yeah, much better way. That other way. That's a 33-minute mile there. People are gonna be like, God dang, you're going slow. It's like, yeah, did you see what I was going through? Like, we're going off trail through desert frickin' scrub. I mean, I really want to just go right there. It could be quicker. But I think I would just scratch the F out of me if I tried. Literally, it was like I had to go 20 feet to get 2 feet. Whew, my leg is blooding from that mesquite. I think I got all the thorns out, hopefully. Okay, when we were across the way over there, this looked way, there's what a dead saguaro looks like on the inside. That's actually, looks like wood. That's weird, never seen that before. This looked way gentler of a slope and easier travel than this. This is steep and loose rock. This reminds me of when we went to the top of whatever that mountain was in the Bob Marshall there, which you guys wouldn't know because I don't think I've posted a, well, I think I posted a reel. I don't remember what that peak is called now though. I don't think I took a video. I don't know which is the best way to get up. I can't see what's above this right here. Oh, this is the way to go for sure. Okay, here we go. And see this? I am almost positive that's a barrel cactus. Has to be. But then every now and then you see like a baby saguaro that looks very similar. Well, my dog's having fun, so that's the important thing. Now, when I get back, I'm probably gonna have to pull 78 cactus needles and mesquite thorns and cholla needles, everything out of her, but looks like she's having fun. Okay, how do I get through that? Nari, show me the way. To the right? Well, I have to go to the right. Start off. Oh yeah, I guess it is right here. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Stuff, see? I always tell her to show me the way, and most of the time she does. She's like, come this way, Dad. Okay, so this must be that old road. Maybe? Definitely an old something here. I kind of wanted to on that road, but I didn't know if I could win anywhere. There's the van. I guess we're still a 1/10 of a mile away. So I guess we're probably a 1/4 mile straight line distance. The road has to be over here somewhere. I can see the road right there. So confused. There's another ravine right here though. I wonder if that was the road. How do I get across this ravine? I know the road goes on the side of the ravine. So maybe that was the road back there. How do I get over to that though? It doesn't go very far back in here. I know that for a fact. There's somebody's mine claim right there. There's mining claims scattered all through here, and there's that big ass ravine. Like that back there kind of looked like an old road, but it only lasted for like 10 feet. I thought like, oh, an old road. No, it's probably just an old mine. This actually looks more like an old road than that did back there. Ah, freaking mesquite tried to get me. Before I had my shirt on. We're just gonna wander over, catch the road over here, I guess. I'll take it back. That ravine looks super steep. I don't think I can get through there. Oh, I think that's the road. No, is that the road? I don't know. This might be the road I was looking for that goes back that direction. And so the other road might be further over. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We still have to get across the ravine, it looks like. Unless we go way up high. Oh, I fall over. Oh yeah, if we stay up here, we'll be good. That might be an old road. Clearly we can get through right here. And mesquite's trying to grab me still. Trying to get me. This is getting really thick. I should have gone a little bit lower, I think. Ooh, this is side slopey, and it's like really loose gravel. Okay, well, that is definitely the road. A road. I don't know which one it is, but definitely a road. somebody's driven here. So this is where it dead ends, it looks like. I guess it looks like maybe you could keep going that way. Actually, I do think that was the road. And that must be what goes over there. And then this is our road that goes back to the van. Or no, this right here looks like it goes off that way. That must be the road that goes over to the van. So we're going to go this way. Oh yeah, that definitely is the road that goes towards the van right there. All right, we're going this way. Over here, where this little knob is right there, there's a really nice little camping area there, but last time I was there, it was so gross with freaking, where does this go? With nastiness. Okay, so that must be the road that goes that way, and then this must be the road that went back a little bit further, but it still dead ends. And that's where I was thinking that that other road where that other mine was, that this road might go down to there. I got a freaking, there we go, I got it. I could feel my leg a little bit, and I was like, do I got another freaking mesquite thorn in me? And I did. Good thing I caught it. Head rush. Okay, well, we're just gonna take this back, and it'll eventually connect up here somewhere, and then we'll come back to the van. Stake right here too. I mean, I can see why there's so many mining claims in this area, because usually where there's quartz intrusions, there's something. Not always. It's like in I was watching one of those like Expedition Unknown shows. He has like 5 different types of them. You know, it's like Anthony Bourdain and his No Reservations, or, you know, it was all, there's like, it was the same show, but there was like 5 different types of them, you know. He has that with the Josh guy. But they were looking for some stolen gold in California, and they had, whatever that one guy, famous gold miner dude, kid, like he was made famous in the show Gold Rush or whatever when he was mining with his gramps, and then he took over like all his grandpa's stuff now, because I think his grandpa passed away. But it's like he said, they were talking about like they saw some quartz veins or whatever, and he said that if you find gold, you always find quartz, but that's not necessarily the same the other way. If you find quartz, you don't always find gold. Yeah, that was a fun little adventure. Definitely did not move very fast, but we got to do some exploring, which was cool. About well, by the time we get back to the van, probably 2.7 miles. Whew. And then I'm gonna try and get some work done on the computer today, which means I think I'm just gonna, like, if I don't use like really the battery at all, like if I leave the TV turned off, the Starlink turned off, all that kind of stuff, the sun right now is hot enough that I'm charging like about 6 or 7% throughout the day. But if I use my computer, one, I'm gonna have to have the Starlink on because my Fi is a little bit spotty here. It's good enough for like streaming TV, but to do what I need to do on the computer, it won't be. So between that and my computer being plugged in, which I'm just gonna use my little Acer, but I'm definitely just gonna have to, it's not gonna hardly charge at all, if any. Might maybe charge at like 1 to 2 amps, which would do nothing for me all day. That might get me to 1%. So I think we're just gonna have to start the vehicle and let it idle for a bit while I'm working on the computer, which I hate doing, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Whew, that was a fun little adventure. Fun little adventure. There we go. I am thoroughly sweaty, even though it's not really that hot out. I mean, the sun feels warm, but not as hot as it has felt. And there's still just a little tiny cool breeze blowing. I mean, she's obviously hot, so that tells you how hot the sun feels. Which would be why I am charging pretty good, as low as that sun is. Oh, now you're thirsty. Yeah. Tried to give you lots of water earlier, and you were like, I'm good. You drink maybe an ounce, and that was it. Yeah. Okay, let's see how much our battery I still have left on here. 72, we're so good. This thing takes so long to charge. It doesn't take as long as my big ones that they're the same size as this, but they're more high powered. And those things, but they can run my Starlink for 2.5 hours. They take a long time to charge. Hey, did you have fun? Oh yeah, you're gonna have to let me pick off all the frickin', looks like just mesquite thorns. I see them on you even. Yeah, there's one right there. Can I get it? You gonna let me?